Hello my dear students, it's me Vijay Lakshmi from English department. Would like to welcome you all to the second PUC course on behalf of our English department. My dear friends, in today's session, I would like to introduce the syllabus of your course book as well as the workbook. But before that, before introducing the syllabus of these two books, I just want to remember a shloka of Sanskrit language. Since it is the first class of this academic year, I want to begin the classes of English language with the Sanskrit shloka. Dear friends, the Sanskrit shloka is Nabhisheko na sanskara simhasya kriyate vani vikramajita rajasya swayameva narendrata, which means there is no coronation ceremony held in the forest to make the lion as the king of the jungle. Then how does the king becomes the king of the jungle? He becomes the king through his attributions and the heroic deeds. Similarly, we, the faculties of our English department, expect you people to become the heroes of your life by having faith in your abilities and also by doing something good or by achieving something in your life, by converting this pandemic adversity into an opportunity by focusing on your studies properly. So with this, I would like to introduce the syllabus of a course book as well as workbook. My dear friends, in your previous year, in your first PUC, you were having two books. One was a course book and another one was purely a grammar book. And here also in second PUC you are going to deal with the two books. The first one is Springs. Look at this book. The name given to this book is Springs, and here this spring is consisting of prose, poetry and a play. Altogether, there are 14 contents in this book, but here, this year, you are going to learn only 10 contents. Due to the pandemic, 4 contents are removed and only 10 contents are retained, and I will discuss about those 10 contents later on. And also, another book is Streams. And Streams is purely a grammar book. It consists of some of the grammar contents, and this grammar part is going to carry 50 marks in your examination. It's about these two books by name Springs and the Streams. With this, I would like to have a look on the contents of the textbook. So let us have a look on the contents of the textbook. Dear friends, the first chapter is Romeo and Juliet, which is written by one of the famous playwright William Shakespeare, who is popularly known as Bard of Avon. Actually, it is a drama, but for you people, as part of your first chapter, only 2 verses or 2 poems are given, and both the poems are going to speak about the intensity of love of the two young lovers by name Romeo and Juliet. Remember, the two main characters of the drama or these 2 verses are Romeo and Juliet. And the next content is a lesson by name Two Dear. It is written by Count Leo Tolstoy. And this short story, it is having the theme of governance, justice, power and the morality. Moving ahead with a poem that is on children. It's written by a famous Lebanese poet by name Khalil Gibran. And here the poet throws a light upon how love works in the intimate relationship of parenthood. This poem is purely about the relationship of the children and the parents. And then comes the fourth chapter, that is a drama by name A Sunny Morning. It is written by the two golden brothers called Serafin and Joaquin Alves Quinta. And then comes a poem, When You Are Old. It is written by William Butler Yeats. It is also a love poem. And the next content is a story within a story by name The Gardener. The name of the lesson is The Gardener. It is written by P. Lankesh. And the next content is it's a poem written by our Kannada poet Kuvempu, and the name of the poem is Heaven If You Are Not Here on Earth. And the next content is Japan and Brazil Through a Traveler's Eye. It is a travelogue written by George Mikesh. Moving ahead with the next chapter, that is The Otter. It is written by one of the famous African writer Chinua Achebe. And in the form of this lesson, the author, he does the mockery of democracy. And the last content of your Springs is it is where there is a whale. It is an essay written by P. Sainath, a famous writer, P. Sainath. So it is about all 10 contents of your textbook, that is Springs. I told you in the beginning only there were actually 14 contents, but 4 contents are removed. These are the 10 retained contents of your Springs. So for your examination, you need to study all these 10 contents as part of your prose and poetry. This is about Springs. Now let me speak about grammar part. In grammar part, see here the name given to the grammar part, it is streams, and here we are having 4 units. See here, in all the 4 units there are some contents. All contents are not important for the point of from the point of examination, but for the sake of knowledge all the contents are important. You need to study all the contents, but focus more on the contents which are there for your examination. Dear friends, in part A there are 6 contents by name: articles and prepositions, jumbled segments, subject verb agreement, tense, framing questions, and error identification. Out of these 6, you will be getting a question in your annual examination based on a jumbled segment, that too a 1 mark question. And then comes in part B, pronouns are there, pairs of words, phrasal verbs, idioms and phrases, passive voice, reported speech. So here pronouns, it's a 4 marks question in your annual examination, a fixed question. Phrasal verbs and idioms and phrases will be there for your annual examination. Passive voice, 3 marks question. Reported speech, it's a 5 marks question, fixed question. And then comes unit 2, where we are going to learn about the comprehension of a reading. So here we are going to learn 2 concepts such as passages for the comprehension and poetry for the comprehension. Passages for comprehension is a 10 marks question in your examination, wherein you will be given a passage, and based on the passage there will be 10 questions. You need to read the questions, and then you need to after reading the passage you need to answer for the questions. It's of 10 marks question, that is passage for the comprehension. And then comes poetry for the comprehension. Poetry for the comprehension is nothing but there will be a small stanza of the poem. Based on that stanza there will be 3 questions. Each question carries 1 mark. It's about poetry for the comprehension. And unit 3 is it's about learning the writing skills. Here we are going to learn the linkers. Linkers are nothing but joining words, and these are 4 marks questions in your annual examination. And then comes note making. Note making is a 4 marks question. And then comes report writing and speech writing. There will be a choosing between these two. The one is report writing and another one is speech writing. Either you could answer for report writing or you can answer for the speech writing. It carries 5 marks. It's also a fixed question. And then comes job applications. As part of letter writing, we'll be having job applications, and it is a 5 marks a question. And the last content of your grammar is it is a dialogue writing. It is also a fixed question, and it's of 4 marks a question. So all together these contents are going to carry 50 marks for you. So let me repeat. The first one is jumbled segment. It's of 1 marks question. And then pronouns, 4 marks question. Idioms and phrases and phrasal verbs, 2 marks questions. Passive voice, 3 marks question. Reported speech, 5 marks. Passages for comprehension, 10 marks. Poetry for the comprehension, 3 marks. Linkers, 4 marks question. Note making carries 4 marks. Report writing or speech writing, 5 marks. Job applications, 5 marks. And dialogue writing, 4 marks. Altogether it would become 50 marks. So this is about your streams and the pattern of the questions and the question paper. Well, with this brief introduction, I would like to end my video here. Dear students, if you have any queries in regard with the syllabus, please do drop your questions in the comment box of my YouTube channel, and we'll meet soon in our next class. Till the time we meet next, happy learning and keep loving English language and literature. Stay home, stay safe, and take care of yourselves. Thank you.